I want to remind you that this individual was executed for the crime of treason. Treason is punishable by death. So this should be a clear message to everybody in Ambazonia. If you are working for the Cameroon government, pack your bags and go to Yaoundé or stay in upstation. Ambazonian forces them, then get every right for use very harsh method. This girl treasure the incident where that happened for ye will be satisfied. Say na a girl wey na a spy, we would call him for pigeon say black leg, will be satisfied. Say the commander on the ground he take the right decision. According to Huawei, who believe say if we see La République, the army them 10 armor car with 1 black leg, we prefer for neutralize that black leg because for we it be more dangerous than all those be them. They be they walk around our town, they confused, they no place for go. Now only with the help of black legs or spies will they be able to destroy, they cause the direct death of Ambazonian patriot soldier them across our territory.
Tell them, promise that you will never ever let La République du Cameroon come to our nation. We will never negotiate with them. And we don't need them in our country. That's what we have to tell them. We have to tell them enough is enough. We have to burn this flag and tell them we don't need them in our country. We have to tell them enough is enough. We have to tell them we want our country back. We have to tell them we want to take control of our country. Let's take back control. We are not celebrating 20 May. We are tired of this rubbish. We want our country back. We are not united. We are a different country and do the Mola Alex Ndive Lisinge challenge. Enough is enough. We want our country back. We don't care about this rubbish flag. We don't believe in La République. We are the people of Southern Cameroon. Do the Mola Alex Ndive Lisinge challenge. Thank you very much. We want our country back. We're a great nation. We can survive in our world. Have a great day. Boycott 20 May.
I be a commando for your love. I know it can tell with your love. Presidential bodyguard for your love. Ole sere for this love.
Who stand blood? Who stand blood? A double kojo.
Shambasiko.
But because they are liars, the children of the devil. The Bible says those who are liars, the children of the devil, the murderer, they would not see the truth and pursue it. But where are they now? What did they bring back? Fool our people. Up till now, they're still coming around SCNC. SCNC. What are the SCNC? These are the people who created problems in 1997 Easter Tide. They created this terrorism in Bamenda and North Bamenda and Bui. And that terrorism, from the evidence in the court, it showed that the SCNC has been hijacked, infiltrated by Bia's agent provocateur.
My country people them, many of una don't hear the word Ambazonia, of course. But you know who be actually come up with that name? Na the pa this way they talk on the screen. This pa, by profession, na lawyer. As a matter of fact, he be been the first bar association president for the whole of Cameroon. This pa come out from Widikum, where he then under the Northwest region, Momo division. This pa he been a Fon, or traditional ruler. So na His Royal Highness Fon, Fongum, Goji, Dinka. When I don't hear what we come up for talk, and today I will delve into a small snippet of this video where it will be posted on Facebook since October 2014, more than 10 years ago. I don't know exactly when the video will be recorded, but obviously it be before the insurrection for 2017. When I go hear his own assessment in his own words, make we listen to Fon Goji Dinka. Make it explain for una in his own words decades ago about the NCNC and the lies them way the SCNC did tell the Anglophone general public. Wanna listen?
Yet these people in 1995, SCNC, they junketed and came across here. They are going to take independence from United Nations. I said, but this bill must be joking. How do they take independence from United Nations? When they got to London, there was a rule that nobody in the delegation should see me. But then, Ekotang, Elad, and Muso broke through. They said, but how? This is somebody we are used to. How can we come here? Because, unfortunately, I knew where they were. I went to visit them. And I came to realize that there was such a problem about me from Fossum. Ambassador Fossum, when he saw me, said, look at the man, we are hoping to help us to go to United Nations. Young man said, Fossum, what are you talking about? Shut up! Fossum immediately backed off. I realized there was something in the game. And of course, they left to the United Nations. And when they came here, to America, when they got here, boys in diaspora were asking, but where is Fon Dinka? Young Bang was the person who told them that. They asked me to join them, and I refused. It's a type of lies of character assassination they always meet on me. Young Bang said, I refused to join them, whereas he didn't want anybody. Frontier had told him that he was going to participate in this exercise, provided Fon Dinka has no hand in it. And they needed Frontier very badly. Can you imagine? And they made a disgrace of themselves because they come and introduce this man. This was first vice president of Cameroon, 1961. It is 1995. 35 years after that, they were now coming to complain about what he should have complained about in 1961. And now that they had sent him, used, misused, ill-used, and abused him totally and left him rotting in Quen, that was when he became relevant. Muna too was in the thing. They came, of course they got nothing. But what annoys me is that they got back home and were so unconscionable to fool our people that they had brought back independence. Our people went out in the street dancing, oh, independence has come, independence has come. Till daybreak. What did they bring? They brought a flag. A UN flag they bought, which you and I can buy from any kiosk. Say this is independence. How can people be so So unconscionable. Up till now, no SCNC man has apologized to our people for that. For them, they fool the people. They have collected money for this whole exercise and fooled them that they have brought independence. Where is the independence? Of course, the bubble burst before long.
What happened at the UN, do you know?
What happened at the UN? Who did they see at the UN? They used Ambassador Fossum, who had a passport of an ambassador. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got admission anywhere. The Fossum will come and fill forms, ambassador of Cameroon. They were open. They come in, but they are now talking. They are now asking the people, asking the ambassador, want you to help get your government to back us in the fact that we want Cameroon, we want to end Cameroon occupation of southern Cameroon. Cameroon should end occupation of southern Cameroon. Say yes. Then they start trying to go into history. The ambassador, I met one of them. He told me, I saw your people here. I was happy when they got out of my office. How can anybody come and ask me to tell my country that they should come? My country should back southern Cameroon, breaking out of Cameroon. What, are they crazy? You see, it's because of this, their fixation. If they call Ambazonia, it means, oh, they have accepted what Dinka has said. But then they go and make a fool of themselves. Ambazonia is not Dinka. It is the name of a country. Ambazon, simple elementary geography. Geopolitics tells you that place is called Ambazonia. It's not a matter of Dinka's, the figment of Dinka's imagination.
So when I don't hear from the Pa himself, lawyer Gorgie Dinka, the father of Ambazonia, he don't explain for now what will be transpired for 1995 as the Anglophone political elites, including John Fonja himself, S.T. Muna himself, Barrister Ekontang, Molan Jolly Tumbedem. They go for America. They go say they want to go reopen the decolonization file for Southern Cameroons. They go get bad news. What did they do? They buy flag from a gift shop for America, come back for Cameroon. They understand say we not be gullible. They understand say their own people they be stupid enough or fall for that stupid lie. So now why that way they no get no respect for the Anglophone population. They can't lie for una. They can't lie say they so United Nations they come back for can't give una independence. Una don't hear no. Because when me they talk these things them. So when I go someone when I can't talk say oh na black leg, oh Yaoundé regime they pay ye. Okay. So now when I now talk to the father of Ambazonia, His Royal Highness von Fongum Gorgie Dinka, you too na paid agent from the Yaoundé regime. No, when I accuse it to say be black leg. So wait they talk now just historical fact. Say Anglophone political elites, they don't they lie too much for our own people them. And now those lies they lead to the radicalization of the Anglophone civilian population. By 2017, they carry chaka from Kaidai guns to go for bush. And directly, those lies, they get victims. I've been one of the victims because as they carry those guns to go for bush, they target the well-to-do in the communities. They can't kidnap me for ransom, just like how they kidnap other business people them. They behead human beings them. They don't commit atrocities them. They say make your territory ungovernable. The drug addiction don't go up. The teenage pregnancy, the wanton destruction of the Anglophone civilian population and the economic stagnation. All of these things them, it been because of those lies where Anglophone political elites they tell the Anglophone civilian populations them decades ago. Those lies they build up. And in order for we for dismantle those lies, for bring back peace, normalcy and development for the Anglophone zone, we need for first reckon with the lies. We need to accept the truth and the reality. One will be join Cameroon. Two, those lies don't help us. And now we start to destroy our community. Nominal President Pobia buy gun give any person. Three, now we radicalize our own picking and center for bush. Four, now we get the powers for de-radicalize them, bring them out of the bush as well. Also, the radicalization, it will take decades. It not be happen overnight. And for de-radicalize the population, it not go happen overnight as well. It will take a long time. So we start now, maybe in 10 years time, we'll go achieve peace and normalcy in the Anglophone zone again. So make we start the hard work now.
But because they are liars, the children of the devil. The Bible says those who are liars, the children of the devil, the murderer, they would not see the truth and pursue it. But where are they now? What did they bring back? Fool our people. Up till now, they're still going around SCNC. SCNC. What are they SCNC? These are the people who created problems in 1997 Easter Tide. They created this terrorism in Bamenda and North Bamenda and Bui. And that terrorism, from the evidence in the court, it showed that the SCNC has been hijacked, infiltrated.
Remember, now the part this way it come up with the word Ambazonia for 1984. Before the majority of the Pekin, the way they did for Bush today, they carry guns, they fight. Before they burn them, this part now the father of Ambazonia as you know it. But many of you never hear about it because the new generation where don't come, it don't push it to the back because they want relevance. But that one a topic of discussion for another day. I want people to pay attention when they talk about 1997 terrorism in Bamenda and Bui. Wait till they talk now since where the SCNC, the radical so-called Southern Cameroonians and for SCNC, the radical amber terrorists, people the way they work and talk with their bad belly disingenuous nature, where they talk say probably be declare war for them for airport for 2017. May they can't explain for we. Wait till lawyer Goji Dinka they talk about Ambazonia terrorism for 1997. The truth and the reality now say this nonsense no start not today. Of course, Pa Goji Dinka, the ideology na say President Paul Biya by the act of signing into law for 1984, that law where it changed the name of the country to the Republic of Cameroon, the argument na say na Cameroon government is secede from the union. You know they dispute the fact say Cameroon will be united now one country. Ye claim na say by the action of that law for 1984, Cameroon secede from the union. Now you claim that. But when I go here, modern day so-called Ambazonians, they talk say they want for restore something where it no be don't ever exist. You go hear someone they come up now. Why that way they talk about SCNC? They come up with an ideology. Say they so like Pa Molanjoli Tumbe. They go to talk about saying Jumba no be married. Say they no be ever unite. That is just wrong. And not only you one you get that opinion, or when 5 or when 17, even now when 2 million Anglophones they get that idea. So what? That's your opinion. The fact now say the whole world it recognized Cameroon as one sovereign state. Say the two territories them, one sovereign nation of the Republic of Cameroon and one trust territory, the Southern Cameroons, it be united on the 1st of October 1961 for form one country. That is a fact where it be recognized by every nation in the world, by the United Nations, by the African Union, by the European Union, by every other sovereign nation in the world. So independence is about recognition, and the whole world through the International Court of Justice ruling for Bakassi Peninsula, it don't litigate this case and we don't put them to bed. Say Cameroon now one. The former British Southern Cameroons and the former French Cameroon, they unite to make one country. So any person will get any other different idea or different opinion, that's just your opinion and you get the right to your opinion. So we're not there for here today for litigate wait away Pa Goji Dinka a claim about say Cameroon government ABCC. I want to make we focus our attention now to this case of the SCNC and the lies. I mean the horrible, unconscionable lies where the Anglophone political elites they decide for deliberately can mislead their own people. And that is why we get Ambazonia terrorism in the northwest and the southwest region today. And that one it concerned me because those lies they get victims. Me, I've been one of the victims. The radicalization, those lies, now them radicalize the poorly educated youth for carry check up from Kradai guns and fall for bush, and they bring those guns them to my doorsteps. They can kidnap me from my house. So me, I've been a direct victim of the lies. So when the people them like St. Muna, with Dr. John Good and Barrister Ekontang and all of these people then for SCNC, Molanjoli Tumbeden, all those lies they told in the 1990s, they get a direct correlating effect to the fact say this shit nowhere last they threaten my life.
Listen
number one, my country people talk about it. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
What disturbs me about the whole of this thing is that the thing went around as it has created, it has turned the SCNC into a terrorist group. They were genuine people. There are still some genuine people in SCNC, but it has been overtaken by a terrorist group. And as I remember, I was in London when Padin Bawa came to live with me. He brought me documents of internet, which were giving an account of what was happening in Bamenda. The person who was spokesman for this SCNC in America here was one Shemlon. And I said, you mean to say the people have such a network that there are people out here? Now, I have been here. I've been here a couple of times. Last time I came here, I met Shemlon for the first time. Shemlon led a delegation to come and meet me to tell me that what they agreed in Adamstown, I should ignore it. I said, but why are you addressing me away from the other people? Let us go to the meeting which people are waiting for me, and we discuss the matter there. I don't know what people did in Adamstown. I wasn't there. So we left. As we were going together, they vanished into thin air. Until we finish the meeting, up to today, the only thing I see is internet. Attack on Dinka. Attack on Dinka. That is the type of terrorist agent who claim to be the spokesman for those terrorists in Yakri.
What are they attacking about you? What is the attack?
The attack?
Mm-hmm.
They see, they are chronic fault finders. They must find something wrong. This Dinka has done something wrong. Ambazonia is something wrong. The only person who can be attacking Ambazonia are agents of Paul Biya. Simple elementary logic. So when they keep, and if you hear them, it is part of spying. You must appear to be so, especially a young provocateur. You are supposed to operate in a way to provoke the enemy to attack you people.
Now, let me ask you a question. If somebody disagrees with you, is that an attack, and does that make that person an agent of Biya?
Disagreement is a totally different thing. When you are disagreeing on a point. This man, first of all, started attacking me. He said, first, that I was one of the people who carried us into La République. Even though he knew and got to know later on that 64 is when I went back home. By that time, there was already unification in 61. Yeah? Okay. Why was he raising that? In order to discredit me. To discredit me. What did I do to him which he wanted to discredit? Next one, he said, oh, the man is in a church which is killing people and so on. Why? To discredit me. We have a message out there. Take that message and proceed with it and leave the individual. But he prefers to go for the person. In fact, that man has convinced me that our case is so solid that a top intellectual like him cannot find a place to punch it. He has to go for the person. I'm so happy for, you see, I told him when he came, when I met him, I said, from Shemlon, I'm very happy about your activities. I said, first, there are very many things you have accused me personally. I told him in his face. I named them. But they only convinced me that an intellectual like you with a PhD has found nothing to attack in what we stand for. So you are now attacking the person. It vindicates our story. Our case is so solid that you can find nothing to attack there. For example, he is one man who keeps insisting that this thing, which Cameroon could not even touch because it is a public document, it is a judgment of the court, he without, he has never been to a law school, says that, oh, it's invalid. Shame on. Or which is the one that he has got, which is valid? Nothing. Ask one thing Shemnon has done. Nothing. He's there to damage whatever Ambazonia is doing. So it is clear and easy that this man has a negative approach to this matter. That's why I call their clique saboteurs and confucionists negative clique. SCNC.
Let me ask you, let me go back to one of the things that you say he accuses you of. Is it an honest or an legitimate accusation to say that because somebody contributed to, let's use to the creation of, or contributed to the union between Southern Cameroon and La République, that person cannot see the light at some point and say this was wrong? Is it? I guess the question is it legitimate for someone to hold you for your activities now because you were part of the 1960 politics as far as joining La République?
First of all, I was never part of it.
Let's assume.
Why is that man not attacking Foncha? Why is Shemno not attacking Foncha? It is Dinka, a student, because I happen to have been in the United Nations, that we are suggesting that students had a better role, had a better influence on determining the course of events in our country as a student than the members of parliament and prime minister. Have you seen that type of warped thinking? That type of mind is the mind of a man who is a little bit unstable. That is a student who changed the course of history when the prime minister and the government of Cameroon is there. A student is the one who turn it around. You see how people can expose their own stupidity. All right. Even when Foncha was the one who did it, there's nothing wrong with Foncha turning around and saying, we did something wrong, which they did in 1995. Instead of you embracing these people and saying, all right, thank God you are now realized your error, we are going to work together. Now, he has never taken those people on. Dinka is his target.
What does 1608 say again?
1608 says, implement the, here it is. Considering that the people of the two parts of the trust territory, having freely and secretly expressed their wishes with regards to their respective futures in accordance with General Assembly Resolution 1352 and 1473. 1352 was the UN resolution for a plebiscite in Southern Cameroon, and 1473 was for a plebiscite in Northern Cameroon. Okay. Right. The decisions made by them through democratic process under supervision of the United Nations should be immediately implemented. That is an international mandate.
A question for you. What is the responsibility of the UN to see that that was implemented?
The UN now called on Britain to take the initiative to get it done. As I told you earlier, Britain succeeded. Oh no, we are going to handle this matter. We can handle it. They had their own agenda.
And so the UN never came back to supervise to see whether Britain did what?
No, Britain did everything possible to make sure UN had nothing to do with it. They will do it.
Is it now wrong for the people of Southern Cameroon to still hold the UN responsible for not implementing? I mean, because...
No, you have a point there. But the problem is how do you hold them? How do you hold the UN responsible? Is there a methodology for holding the UN responsible? There is none.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
They call him one of my country people. That guy, he don't fight war for La Republic more than La Republic to Cameroon soldiers. I mean, every day he's trying to do something for similar Republic defeat us. He be focused. He be so focused. On a serious note, what we don't work for La Republic, it passed even Brigadier General Ka or Donto Voleur. On a serious note.
But this is the reality. People listen to the devil himself, my country people of La Republic, more than they listen to some Ambazonian activists. This is the reality.